Good morning, children. Welcome back. And today we will start with the second part of chapter number 19, that was India Human Life. And today we will start with the Northern India. In the yesterday's video, we have studied about the western part of India, their dressing style, their housing, then their food, okay, and their dwelling. Now in this video we will study about the Northern India and we will cover the same topics over here. Now which all states are being included as a part of Northern India? Punjab, Haryana, Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Delhi. Okay, all these are a part of Northern India. Okay, now first of all we will start with the northern food. Now first of all we know that Jammu and Kashmir is considered to be the heaven of earth because of its beauty, and Uttarakhand is a mountainous region and it is also known as Devbhumi. Then Himachal Pradesh is also a full with mountains, isn't it? It is a mountainous state. Uttar Pradesh is a part of fertile plains of Ganga Yamuna. Okay, there Uttar Pradesh has got a lot of agricultural fields, we can say, and Delhi is, we know, is the national capital of India. Now we come to the food part. What is the staple food in each of these regions? Now wheat is the staple food in Punjab and Haryana. Okay, Punjabi people use tandoori roti made from wheat and varieties of paratha very frequently. These Punjabi people are fond of parathas, famous is aloo ka paratha, gobi ka paratha. We know these people eat this with curd or chach and pickle. Now paneer based mixed vegetable is a special choice of Punjabis. Even they are fond of paneer. Okay, paneer jo doodh ka it is a, we can say, a milk product, and Punjab is famous for its milk products. Lassi is a well known drink in Punjab. Then main food of Jammu and Kashmir is rice, meat and fish. Okay, this Jammu and Kashmir, because of its cold, it is considered as a cold region, isn't it? So these people are fond of non-vegetarian food. Then they are fond of rice, meat and fish. And in Uttar Pradesh mostly people eat roti, dal and rice is their staple food. Coming up to the dresses. Now first of all we move what type of dress is being worn by the people in Delhi. Okay, dresses of Delhi have a unique pattern. The traditional dresses of Delhi are churidar or salwar kameez, dupatta for women, and kurtas and pajamas for men. Okay, so Delhi women are fond of wearing, we can say, churidar or salwar and salwar kameez with dupatta, and men wear kurtas and pajamas. Okay, in Delhi we can say, as being the capital, there the trade or the business has been flourished a lot. Delhi is a fashionable city and is showcased in Delhi's dresses. Here youth and adolescents are, we can say, fashion conscious. Isn't it a big city? So people are fond of wearing different fashionable style of dresses. Then dresses of Himachal Pradesh. The dresses of each community are different, be it as Brahmins, the Rajputs, the tribal people like Gadis, Kinnars, Gujars, then Pangavalas and Laholis. All these are the different communities of Himachal Pradesh, and each community has got a different style of wearing, we can say. The dhoti clad Brahmin priests roam around in kurta, coat, waistcoat and turban. So Brahmins over there, they wear kurta, and on that top of kurta they have a coat, a waistcoat and a turban. Turban is what we say as pagdi, and with a hand towel placed upon the shoulders. Okay, these Brahmin people mostly have a small hand towel that is being kept on the shoulders, and a copy of Panchang, that is the astrological yearbook. Always there you will see these Brahmin people have got a book in their hand, isn't it? This book is known as Panchang, in which they see the people's future, जो astrological book बोलते हैं, they carry with themselves. The Rajputs wear body hanging churidar pajamas, a long coat, a star stippled turban with a unique mold, and a shoes with pointed edges. The Rajputs, they wear churidar pajamas, then a long coat, then a turban, okay, and shoes also with a pointed edges, आगे से बहुत ज़्यादा pointed edges वाले shoes पहनते हैं these Rajput people over there. Then dresses of Jammu and Kashmir. Okay, the dresses of Jammu and Kashmir reflect the richness of the culture and landscape of the region. In the mountainous region, the traditional pehran is the most popular form of dressing among both men and women. The pehran has a lot of beauty embroidery work done on it and is decorated with floral motifs and designs. These pehran, they have got mostly floral designs. Floral means flowery shape. The pehran is the most commonly worn garment among men. Okay, this men also has got that pehran. Hindu men usually wear churidars, while the Muslim men are dressed in salwars beneath the formidable pehrans. On the top they have got the pehrans, isn't it? And then they are saying those Hindus living in Jammu and Kashmir, they wear churidars, okay, and the Muslim wears the salwars beneath. The pehran is a prominent attire of Kashmiri women as well. You can see in the picture. Okay, the pehran they are wearing. Okay, over here. Then traditionally there are the poots and the pehran comprising two robes placed atop on each other. You can see here the two threads on the top of each other. The pehran worn by women usually has zari embroidery on the hemline. Okay, here they have got the zari embroidery around the pockets and mostly on the collar areas. Here they have got the zari on the neckline, we can say, then near the pocket areas and at the bottom. So these people have got floral designs mostly on their pehrans. Beautiful antique work can be seen on these pehrans. Coming up to the dresses of Punjab, these Punjabi people are also fond of, we can say, colorful costumes. The traditional costume of men of Punjab comprises a kurta pajama, simple kurta pajama they wear. You can see over here the men in the white kurta pajama. The kurta is a kind of a loose shirt which is long and straight cut. We in Gujarat also we can see many old men wearing these type of kurtas. The pajama are loose baggy pants which are tied at the waist. And then the women of Punjab, they wear churidar kurta, and these churidar kurtas are very colorful, bright colors churidar kurtas with we can say shining zari work they have got. Okay, the Punjabi girls and women also wear salwar kameez with bright colored dupattas. Then coming up to the dresses of Uttar Pradesh, for the women, sari is the basic and the most graceful form of dress. You can see over here, mostly the women of Uttar Pradesh wear saris. The sari is draped in different styles in the cities and in the villages of the hills. Okay, in different Uttar Pradesh villages and in the, we can say, mountainous areas, they have got a different style of wearing saris. Salwar suit, lehengas, then shararas and ghagras, the flary parallel trousers like dress worn over long kurtas are also popular in the state, especially among the Muslim women. Okay, salwar suit bhi pehante hain, lehenga, sharara, ghagras, okay, are also seen somewhere in the village areas. And the Muslim women, they are also wearing the long kurtas and pajamas. Western dress is also gaining popularity among young people and the working class. Okay, but nowadays in the towns or in the big cities, okay, the men wear the shirts and the pants and the women wear the kurta pajamas. Even men of the regions wear kurta pajamas and dhoti kurta. You can see over here the men in dhoti kurta and here the men in the simple shirts and pants. Coming up to the dresses of Haryana, then the dress of the people from Haryana is generally simple. It consists of dhoti, shirt, turban and a pair of shoes. You can see dhoti, kurta and a turban. A blanket or a chadar serves as a wrapper. The turban has a different style for a Jat, Ahir, Rajput and Banya or a Brahmin. Okay, they have got the different turban they wear or drape. Each community has got a different style of wearing its turbans. This difference in the dress of various communities, particularly among women. A Jat woman's full dress, thel, consists of ghagra, shirt and a printed orni. You can see a shirt, a ghagra and a orni. Okay, this is the worn by the Jat community over there in Haryana. The Ahir woman can always be recognized by her lehenga or a petticoat, then angiya, a tight blouse and an odhni. Okay, the Ahir woman, okay, they also wear lehenga or a petticoat, then a blouse and again odhni. Her odhni is broader than that of Jat woman. Okay, the odhni worn by the Haryani Ahir woman is, we can say, little bit broader than the odhni worn by the Jat woman. Then coming up to the dresses of Uttarakhand. Now dresses of Uttarakhand reflect the culture and the lifestyle of the ethnic communities of Gharwals and Kumaoni. The Gharwals residing in the Garhwal hills of Uttaranchal follow a costume pattern suitable to the climatic conditions. Okay. Then wool fetched from goat or sheep is used to manufacture warm costumes so as to ward off the bitching cold in the winter season. Isn't it? Mostly their costumes are made up of wool because of the cold over there. The Uttaranchal men dons themselves in kurta. The men love to represent themselves with headgear or a turban, a part of their traditional costumes. Okay, the men over there have got we can say a turban. Kurta pajamas are another, we can say, the people wear over there, the men wear over there kurta pajamas. Both women and men wear sweaters or woolen jackets in winter, mainly sleeveless in form. Okay, they depending upon the cold, they wear the jackets. The hallmark of Kumaoni women are sindhu smeared in the forehead and an enormous gold rings called nut. Okay, these women you will see mostly with a big sindoor in their forehead, and we can say nut also. Nut is a nose ring. Coming up to the now dwellings and languages spoken in the northern part of India. Dwelling, Punjab and Haryana get less rainfall, so the buildings there have got the flat roofs. Okay, and the people over there in the urban area, city areas में लोग अपने घर bricks and cement से बनाते हैं. Wood is used more in the construction of houses in Jammu and Kashmir because of the snowfall. Okay, the houses over there have the roofs, okay, made up of wood. In Himachal and Uttarakhand, people live in two-storied buildings. Okay, Himachal and Uttarakhand, they have got a two-story buildings. Animals are kept in the ground floor so that their heat keeps the wooden first floor warmer. Such buildings are useful during snowfall. In Himachal and Uttarakhand, they are saying the ground floor is used for keeping animals because the ground floor is warmer, we can say, than the first floor. Okay, and on the first floor they live themselves. Smooth rocks are used as roof tiles so that the snow on the rooftops easily slides down. Okay, जो roofs होती हैं that are slanting roofs so that the snow slides down. In Uttar Pradesh, urban people live in houses made from bricks and cement. Uttar Pradesh में भी जो city areas हैं, there the people live in the houses, that is pakka house made up of bricks and cement. Languages, Punjabi people speak Punjabi language and Haryanvi speak Haryani language. Then people in Uttar Pradesh used Hindi and Urdu language. Then Urdu is the major language of Jammu and Kashmir. Jammu and Kashmir में ज़्यादातर लोग उर्दू language में बात करते हैं. Then Kashmiri and Dongari languages are spoken here. Then besides that, Hindi, Gharwali and Kumaon dialects are also spoken in Uttarakhand. So Uttarakhand, mostly three languages are being spoken of: Hindi, Gharwali and Kumaon. Then the state language of Himachal Pradesh is Pahari. Okay, वहाँ पे पहाड़ी लोग हैं, यहाँ पहाड़ पे रह रहे हैं, so the name of the language has come up from that is Pahari language. Moreover, local dialects are spoken in remote area of each state. Now the last one is the festivals and the fairs. Baisakhi and Lohri are the major festivals in Punjab. Then Bhangra is their famous folk dance we know. Then other festivals like Eid and Mohram are celebrated in Jammu and Kashmir. Then in Himachal Pradesh, Dashera is being celebrated with great enthusiasm, we can say. Then in Uttar Pradesh, people celebrate Holi as their major festival. Then Kathak is well-known dance style of Uttar Pradesh. Then besides that, the festivals like Shivratri, Ram Navami, Janmashtami, Eid, Moharram and Christmas are being celebrated. Then fairs, मेले कौन से लगते हैं? Kullu's Dashera fair is well known fair. Then in Punjab, Martyrs fair is being held. You know, martyrs means जो शहीद हैं उनको श्रद्धांजलि देने के लिए, isn't it, that fair is being held. Kumbh Mela and Magh Mela are the famous fairs of Allahabad in Uttar Pradesh. In Uttarakhand, Kumbh and Ardh Kumbh fairs are being held. You can see the festival of Lohri and Baisakhi. Then Eid and Moharram is being celebrated in Jammu and Kashmir. Dashera being celebrated in Himachal Pradesh, and Holi being, you know, famous festival of Uttar Pradesh. Okay, here you can see the Kumbh Mela and the world's biggest festival being celebrated, Kumbh Mela and Ardh Kumbh Mela in Uttarakhand. Okay, so all this was about the northern India. That is, the topics are being given on page number 144 and 145. Thank you, Beta. Have a nice day.